It's in your eyes. Oh, I'm singing Asia, ladies and gentlemen. I want to apologize for that right now. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't want to apologize. You're streaming now. It's in your eyes. It was the meat of the moment. The meat of the moment, ladies and gentlemen. A song about a man's journey to vegetarianism, perhaps. Folks, how's it going out there? How's it going out there in what I like to call movie land? I'm going to share this quickly to some music friends at various portals. And in so doing, I'm probably going to annoy a lot of humans because they get so cross about me being on the phone. They get cross about me being on the phone. But I'm waiting for this to come up on my feed here. I don't see it yet. Where are you? Where are you? It's not coming up yet. No gristle in vegetarianism. That's right, Paul. Paul, you are so right. Paul's checking in. He's on the Facebook. I'm not seeing anything, or he's on YouTube. I'm not seeing anything on the Facebook as of yet. Well, what is going down with technology today? I just don't know. I just don't know. Michael Burrell is going to make you scream and yell. Michael, are we in fact, Facebook is being funky, but we'll be there soon. Okay. Facebook and Restream is being funky. Just so you know, I'm seeing comments right now from YouTube, but not from our friends at Face of Book. Mr. Zucker said I don't want gristle no more. No more gristle. You know why? Because he thought, wait, this gristle is a positive influence on the world. I think I will deny it mass exposure by changing the algorithms. No, I'm sure that's not what's happening. I saw the video on YouTube, but not on Facebook, said Michael Burrell. Greetings to you, folks. We're getting a YouTube exclusive right now. We're not, I don't see it on the Face of Book. But that's all right. You know what? Sometimes things happen. Sometimes things happen. I have this Gretch guitar in my mitts here, and it is, let's see what it is. A Gretch 6128T89 Vintage Select 89 Duo Jet. Let's see what the dealio with this thing is. Vintage Select Edition guitars are designed for the player who appreciates the finest in musical instrument heritage. Ooh, that's bold talk, friends. Our all-new G6128T/89VS, perhaps the longest name for an instrument in the history of man or beast. Vintage Select 89 Duo Jet with Bigsby pays homage to the classic late 80s design that rocked the forefront of the Pacific Northwest grunge movement that overtook the music world in the early 1990s. Delivering signature solid body power and punch, our friend the G6128T/89VS features period correct chambered mahogany construction, so it's chambered body, which magnifies harmonic richness by letting the air resonate between the top and body for a livelier and more articulate tone. That's bold talk. Whoever wrote this is a champion. TV Jones TV Classic Plus Bridge and TV Jones Classic neck pickups replicate that unmistakable vintage Filtertron sound to fabulous sonic effect and can be intuitively commanded using a versatile control layout. Oh my God, it goes on. Of a treble bleed circuit, which is nice, I prefer on the master volume. Master tone, individual pickup volume controls, and three-way toggle switch. Dig it. Other features include a set maple neck, 12-inch radius, rosewood fingerboard with perloid, hump block inlays, bone nut, G-arrow knobs, Bigsby vibrato tailpiece, adjustomatic bridge with pinned rosewood bass and Goto tuners. This grunge-era beauty comes in classic black and silver pickguard and late 80s black headstock with Gretch logo and horseshoe inlay and nickel hardware. Wow, that's a mouthful, isn't it? It's a mouthful. It does have a nice chunky. I don't even know what happened there. I just started saying random things. Apparently, we're not on Facebook at all, ladies and gentlemen, today. There's some kind of, Ryan says there's some kind of technical skullduggery going on. He says, YouTube only today. Restream is being well, I won't say what he said. Restream is not communicating with Facebook today. So they had a fight. They had a quarrel. An internet spat. And next thing you know, we're only on YouTube, and that is their hit. Wow. Sometimes that happens. Can you talk about your approach to some of the faster hybrid picking pentatonic stuff you're rattling off? You know, it's just kind of, it's a lot of chromatic stuff in there, a lot of open string pull-offs. Some major pentatonic chromatic stuff. Just whatever comes to mind. There's some, you know, there's some modal stuff going on there, some chromaticism, some arpeggiated activities, major pentatonic with the added flatted third, blues scale in there as well, some whole tone, some diminished, some chromaticism, some wiseacredom, all of that kind of stuff. You put it together in a mighty sweet goulash, and what do? You begin to feast, you ladle it out, and you put it in a bowl, and you say, "Egads, that's some gruel." Oh, whoa, that's some gruel. Oh, I don't know what any of that was, folks. This is a YouTube only showing today. YouTube represent. YouTube people, can you feel the power? I'm only with you for this doggone hour because Facebook and Restream are having a fight. Hope they can work it out tonight. Wow. I don't even know. I don't know, doggone it. But you can see this guitar with a little bit of heat. It's got a whole lot of meat. Am I right? I've got on the lead channel of the Koch amplifier. I've got the overdrive with the overdrive boost on. I'm not real loud today. On Wildwood Day when I'm not playing with Dylan, I keep it down to a low roar. Nathan says, as mentioned yesterday, anything from Chiefs Blues would be fantastic. You know what? This guitar would be great for the old Chiefs Blues. Chiefs Blues is a tune of mine from a record I did years ago called Defenestrator. That same version went on to be on The Grip, which was a compilation record at that point. Originally came out, Defenestrator came out in 98, I believe. When I was a wee lad. When I was a wee lad. Oh, did you hear that? I took that string and went to here to Mordor. Hang on just a second. Sounds good on this guitar, boy. Idea. It sounds so diggity doggone good. Sounds good clean, sounds good dirty, sounds good clean. You know, the Gretch device to me is somewhere smack dab in the middle between Fendervilles and Gibsonville. You got some slice, but you got some sinew. Woo! Can you dig it? So I'm yanking that G string a little out. I'm using my power to yank it out of tune. It just came out of the box. Well, I sounded kind of like a robot there when I was talking. It just came out of the box. It just came out of the box. Just came out of the box. This is a compute. What? Wow, he's lost it this time. Where's my prevagen? I can't remember shit. I soon will be caking myself with spit as I drool trying to remember how to play. I really hope that never comes that day. Prevagen, I guess I don't need you. I've got some socks that have on Scooby-Doo because I got them for Father's Day. And tomorrow's my birthday, so I've got some Captain Crunch socks on too. I got so many new socks because it's Father's Day and my birthday rolled into wowie-owie-on. I don't know what any of that was, but it was a pre-birthday jamboree because I won't be with you tomorrow for my birthday. It's my day not to broadcast. I'm going to be 25 years old tomorrow. I'm Benjamin Buttons. No, I'm not. That's not true. I'm not Benjamin Buttons. Well, thank you very much. Greetings. Oh, thank you very much. Birthday greetings. Tomorrow's my birthday. 55. 55 years old. What are you going to do? Better than the alternative. Which is, I guess, not to be 55. What? I can't drive 55, apparently, according to the Red Rocker. It's not that I can't drive. I won't drive 55. I won't drive 55. Ooh, that's a nice sounding neck pickup, is it not? it's a good guitar. You know what it is, folks? It's a Gretch, but it's a newfangled. It's a newfangled Gretch. It's a newfangled guitar paying tribute to another guitar that was paying tribute to an old guitar. What I mean by that is that this is a Gretch G6128T/89 vintage select 89 Durojet. Pretty crazy. So it's supposed to be I find that this thing is ready to rock. It's ready to do any genre you want it to do. But if you want to get your grunge on, get your old flannel out. It's like, Jeremy spoken yesterday, or whatever you want to do to relive your 90s past. You can go ahead and do that. But I find that this guitar is conducive for any manner of different things and not horribly expensive in the grand scheme of what guitars go for these days. $25.99. $25.99. Jeremy spoken class today. I don't know if Jeremy spoke in class today or not. I don't know what the hell that means. Jeremy, what are you saying? Raise your hand, Jeremy. I think that's what was the gist of it. If you're going to talk, Jeremy, after all this time, raise your damn hand. That's really what the song is about. It's not about rebellion. It's not being anti-established. It's about conformity. Jeremy, if you're going to speak in class, raise your damn hand. We're rewriting history here, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that. Oh, Patrick Manis, Soundgarden used Gretches. Okay, there we go. I know who else used a Gretch, Patrick? Jeremy. Apparently Jeremy was quite a picker. And when he wasn't speaking up randomly in class, he was to be found in a corner playing his Gretch Duojet that he purchased in 1989. But now, you can recreate that experience by getting this reissue. Okay? It was kind of Cher-esque, wasn't it? It was Cher doing Pearl Jam. Tell me spoken class today. Yeah, I can see it. I like it. I can dig it all. Yeah. Kind of a male Cher singing along with it. I like the sound of this guitar. It means business, ladies and gentlemen. It is a Gretch you can get from Wildwood Guitars. It's a reissue of a reissue. Steve Matchplay is getting a hold of me. Sir Mateus is headed your way. Check his... Oh! Sir Mateus is coming for next week, friends. I like that kind of talk. I like that kind of talk. My name's Gregory Stephen Koch. Sorry, folks, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here and seeing if we are, in fact, on Facebook again. I don't think we are, but I am going to check it out. No. For some reason today, folks, we are SOL with Facebook. But you know what? That makes us all more happy to be on YouTube today. Am I right or am I right? YouTube people coming on strong. You're laughing and joking and singing a song. Let's see what we got here. Again, this is the G6128T/89 Vintage Select 89 Duojet from Gretch, available at Wildwood Guitars. This one, what is the serial number of this bad boy? It's not written down in here. I have it right back here, though, folks. The last four numbers are 0262 to differentiate it from the other ones. 0262. Like that. Sorry, I had to remember that. And I didn't at first, but then I got it. I earballed it from 1984. I said I earballed it. Song called I earballed it. It sounds weird. Sounds weird to say it that way. To say I earballed it.
Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Down by love's desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames are getting higher. Now it burns, burns, burns. This ring of fire, this ring of... I like that rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. Barracuda. Like that tune. It's a good rockin' jam from our friends the Stoneslet. Boy, that's a song that's rife with politically incorrect statements at this juncture in time.
right? A lot of tone in that rascal. Yes. Long live rock. I eat it every night. I eat it every night. It's so delicious, the power of rock music. A lot of people don't understand it. A lot of people don't understand it. Mike Masters in the house. We're only live on YouTube today, folks. For some reason, Restream wouldn't work. Restream wouldn't work. It's kind of being a jerk when Restream doesn't work. That's a chunky sound, I'm going to tell you that right now. Can you dig it? Will you dig it, ladies and gentlemen? The power of the night is at hand. Actually, that's a riff from an old tune of mine called Fly Over Country. Fly over country. That's a good little jam. A good little jam for the kids. That is a good little jam for the kids. Bilbo Boy. Is it hot in the orange room? It is. I've got the fan going today. It's a little warm in here. It's a little warm. Shout out to Paul Brown. Paul Brown, for some reason, Restream is not speaking to Facebook today, so we're only on YouTube, according to Ryan. Ryan Fitzsimmons said, I don't know what's going on with Restream and Facebook. They're having a fight. It ain't right. Oh, most slide. We can do slide. We can always do slide. But it'll do. Slide a Rooney for the kids. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Slide a Rooney for the kids. Can you dig it? Can you dig for the kids? Can you dig the slide for the kids? Maybe Zuckerberg is hogging all the gristle for himself today. He's saying, you know what, I'm taking it all, and I'm going to feast upon it all. I'm going to eat it. And I'm going to say, save your breath, fellow. Save your breath, friend. Mm-hmm. Tony asks an interesting question. Tony asks, how do you fancy that Gretch versus a Les Paul? Well, it's definitely a different thing. It's kind of somewhere between a Telly and a Les Paul. But playability-wise, more towards a Les Paul than a Telly. But sound-wise, it's got a little bit more girth than a Fender would, but it's still got a little bit more slice than a Gibson would. So it's a happy medium. It's kind of like you got to have them all. Am I right? So many guitars, so little time, so little money, so few places to put them all. Oh, hear that? So little places to put them all. I don't even know what I was saying. Can you dig it? Will you dig it? So, there might be some James Gang lurking on this instrument. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Now, again, these guitars all come right out of the box before I play them, so people are like, we should really have them set up before you... Like, no one can afford that. We can't afford to set them up for me and then send them back and have them set up for the person at the other end, but you can get the deal of how they sound, how they play. You can get the lust without the full-on tweakage. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Another day in the Wildwood lair, oddly enough, here in the Orange Room. Folks, did I mention that tomorrow is my day off? And it's my birthday. So what am I going to do? Well, I'm probably going to record I'm interviewing that young Welsh guitar player, Chris Buck. He's fantastic. And I'm interviewing him for the podcast, which will air on Thursday. I've got some other people in the queue for some interviews coming up. So I'm going to do that. We're going to have takeout Thai tomorrow. We found a new Thai restaurant. It's actually Thai / Laotian / Vietnamese, all rolled into one. They make all three with great aplomb and with great spice. You know, a lot of times when you go to a restaurant like that and you get all spice, 5 is the hottest. And you're like, you get a 5, you're like, really? Is that really your spiciest? This time I thought, well, it's a new place, never been. I think I'll get a 3. The 3 was Ring of Fire, okay? Exit Wound Rama, ladies and gentlemen. That place brings the heat. Exit Wound. That's probably something you didn't need to hear. But I said it, and I'm sorry, but I think you know what I'm talking about. Wow. Anyway. What music do I listen to right now? That's a good question. I listen to all kinds of different things. You know what? Sometimes it's fun to do is just what comes up when I'm on shuffle on my phone. Let's take a look. Okay, let's go to library, and I'm going to do songs and hit shuffle. What comes up first? You got your Blind Willie Johnson. You got your Some Girls Outtakes. Stones. What's the next one? Johnny Winter. That's a good one. What's the next one? Oh, it's one of Dylan's old tracks from when he was back when he was experimenting with electronic beats. Oh, there's one of my tunes. And then we got Stravinsky. Is it going to play it? Oh, it's taking a while. Oh, it's not going to play it. All right, fine. We got Mike Bloomfield and Al Cooper doing their live version of The Wait. What else we got? Let's see the top. What else we got? I don't know what that is. 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 We got a little John Lennon. We got a little Fleetwood Mac live from back in the day. Little Chet Atkins. Clarence Bob Rock. Ooh, that's a song about a great conflagration. Yes. That we have. Yes, Keith. Someone asked what kind of music I was listening to lately, and that's what we did. Sorry you tuned in at that moment. Sorry to bring you down, Keith, in your important day. But sometimes we mix it up here on live broadcast. We do what we want to do. Woo! Can you dig it? It's a good sounding guitar. That's all I'm going to say. Folks, I'm going to leave you, and I'm going to wish you a fond adieu. And I'll be back on Thursday. I'll probably have these guitars again because we were not on, or this guitar and maybe that Billy Gibbons again on Thursday. Though I do have a Mateus Asado Sir coming, which is a beautiful instrument. It's a beautiful instrument to do. Can you dig it? I'm seeing various different questions. Having my baby. Hi, Watt Steve. That's a song, isn't it? Having my baby. Burning down. I don't know what that is. We're actually opening up for ZZ Top September 11th here in Milwaukee at Summerfest with the Koch Marshall Trio. That should be a very festive day, ladies and gentlemen. A glorious and robust day of rock and roll. And yes. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Folks, take it easy. Have a good remainder of your day and or night. And I'm going to kick it old school and eat some treats on my birthday tomorrow. But it's kind of between Father's Day and the end of my birthday. It's just kind of a party, all just nonstop. Okay? Can you dig it? All right, folks, we'll see you later, alligator.